Things I hate.
Hear ye, my niggas.
Also, don't mind the low energy, y'all. It is 2 a.m. in the morning. I'm too tired for this shit, but I made a bet with my friend to post every single day, so lock in, y'all.
You're probably wondering why I have gathered you all here tonight. And if you've seen my first video on things that I hate, you'll know that back then I wasn't a full-time hater. It was only my part-time job while I focused.
Things that I hate. A big one for me is when people eat so disgustingly and loudly. Oh my god, that gets under my skin. Whenever they're like, oh my god, man. Oh my god, dude, I remember it had to be in elementary school. They would have assigned seating for lunch. Yes, assigned seating for lunch, bro. I went to a fucking charter school. Fuck that school. And I remember sitting in front of this person and they were just eat so disgusting, bro. And I was never the kid to, like, confront people. But god damn, that shit pissed me off so much that I confronted the dude and he got pissed off. And I was like, fuck that.
On my main job of getting Lord Spider-Man on Marvel Rivals. But today, I got some good news for y'all. I have been promoted to full-time hater.
Nah, I'm a big hater, though. I'm a big hater. Honestly, the number one thing that I hate, which I feel like a lot of people hate too, is somebody with a big ass ego and they have no fucking, like, you should not have that big of an ego, my guy. Like, calm the fuck down. I also hate people that essentially blame their life and beg others for a personal gain, like a fucking parasite. Oh my god. I think those are really all the things that I hate, to be honest. And bitches.
Thank you. I really could not have done it without y'all. And because I just got promoted, I thought we'd celebrate with another round of... So y'all know the drill. Sit back, relax, put your social security number in the comments, and get ready for a show. Hated by
This
yours
guy's
truly.
funny.
Let's get it.
Oh,
So
this
to
guy's
start off
funny.
my hatred, I gotta talk about taxes. We all know what taxes are. Unless you're like
Yes,
me
sir.
and don't actually know why the hell we even have taxes. Cause the concept of taxes doesn't even make sense. You telling me every time I get paid, the government also gets paid, and they are also doing this to every other working person in my country that has a job? This really a membership just to exist. And you can't even escape the tax membership plan when you're old either. The taxing never stops. The only way to escape taxes is death. And even when you're dead, they gonna tax your family for the funeral. You can't even die for free. And I swear, this gotta be the biggest scam ever created. And I gotta give them their props on this. I wish I would've came up with this first. I would've been rich as hell. But the wildest part is that if you don't pay the right amount that you owe, they gonna take your ass to jail. Cause sadly, they didn't teach us this stuff in school, which would have been really helpful, but instead, they had my ass in math class doing these useless formulas and having to show my work. Nah, show
Bro, dead ass, man. I do not remember a single thing from high school. Like, maybe here and there, but holy shit, most of the things that I've learned, I could not tell you. Man.
me how these taxes work.
Pointless.
Like, I'm real thankful for learning how to solve the quadratic formula. I'm sure I'm gonna use that a lot when I get out of here. But if I forget the quadratic formula, I'm not going to jail. If I forget to file my taxes, it's just a countdown to when they catch my ass. And it's really wild because the government knows how much we owe, but they want us to do TurboTax or pay somebody to help us figure it out. Just tell me how much I owe, Mr. Government Man. Show me an email, you can text me, DM me, you can even send it via pigeon mail. Just let me know how much I owe so it can be done. We fought the British because they was taxing us. And now look, we taxing us too. And I don't know if y'all ever played Black Ops 2 Zombies when y'all were kids, but that was my first experience with taxation. I just didn't know it yet. There was a map called Buried, and in this map, there was a witch castle. And as soon as you got in there, the taxation started. These witches right here would take 2,000 points every time they touched you. And they just kept spawning and kept taking your money if you didn't shoot them. And the crazy thing is, if you didn't have any more money, they start beating your ass until you die. And mind you, I had to pay to get in this building. So I had to pay to get in here to possibly lose all my money and also possibly die. This really just a metaphor for the government and taxes. I just didn't know it yet. And you know how I know this tax stuff is a scam? Cause they even charging us and taxing us on water. Y'all niggas don't even own that shit. Water has been here for thousands of millions of years. They didn't tax the dinosaurs for water. They just drank it and lived a happy life. Until, you know.
Oh, deadass, bro. Fuck taxes, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hate going on my paycheck and just looking at the whole analytical thing on it and just seeing how much taxes they take out. And then if you add it up, god, it gets fucking worse, man.
Squat white. And I don't want to hear anybody saying, well, that's just how it is. Man, shut your bitch ass up. Nigga, nobody asked you that a bitch ass thing. You shut the. It's places where you gotta pay to enter the beach. How the hell are we being charged to enter the beach? If anyone needs to be taxing us on beaches and water, it's the fish and other sea creatures. Them little niggas haven't gotten one sand dollar from all of this. This is all a scam. There was a point where the government shut down and they were still taxing us. Who the hell was taking the taxes out? Who was doing it? But I know the government is watching me, so I'm gonna just go ahead and move on to the next one. The next thing I hate, school.
Amen, brother.
We've all been to school.
Amen, brother.
It's the place where you go to learn different subjects as you grow up. And I went to a pretty small school, and I don't know if it's just me, but once I got to middle school and high school, I started to really hate school. And the biggest reason is all these damn rules, because half of them don't make any sense. The one I hated the most was the 5 minutes per passing period, because that really wasn't enough time depending on where your next class was. I'd have a class all the way on the other side of the world, and I'd still have to make it there in 5 minutes. And if you're late even by one singular second, you getting in trouble for it. Go to my classroom right now! Because most classes are about 40 minutes to an hour long. And the only break in between classes is 5 minutes.
What clip was that?
Then it's right back to learning about everything but how to file my taxes.
Fuck school! Fuck all this bullshit! What the?
And a lot of teachers wouldn't even let us use the restroom either. So I'd have to use the bathroom during my passing period. And y'all saw the horrendous lunches we had to eat. It was only.
Yo, generally the school lunches were so fucking bad, but some days, man, when you were just hungry, that shit slapped, man. That shit slapped. Like, personally, me, I like the Sloppy Joes. The Sloppy Joes, it was fucking ass, dude. No flavor. The bun was dried as fuck, and the sauce was just oozing everywhere. And again, no flavor. But I would eat that shit up, man.
A matter of time before that pizza, chocolate milk, and carrot combo started to tear up my intestines. So now I gotta drop a load and get to my next class in 5 minutes? Man, hell no.
Come on, wait to the no. Come on.
That's not even possible. And I never understood why we couldn't use the restroom either. That was such a big deal to my teachers. Like, come on, bro, I'm in here from 7 all the way to 4 p.m.
Bro, okay. 50% when you ask to go to the bathroom, 50% you go into the bathroom, 50% you're trying to just fuck right off, man. You're just trying to skip class. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on. You either, or you just like.
And I can't use the restroom once. And then you go to ask them and they hit you with the,
I don't know, can you use the restroom?
Like, don't piss me off, Miss Johnson. I will shit on this floor right now. Another thing I hated about my school is you couldn't eat any snacks in class or even drink water. If you brought food to
You couldn't drink water? What the fuck?
school, my teachers would make us wait till lunchtime to eat it. I'd have to sneak this shit into class like it was drugs. And then if they
Yeah, bro, they wouldn't let us eat food, but man, I snuck that shit in.
caught you, they'd make you throw it away or give it to them.
Damn.
The other terrible part about having snacks in school is that if someone found out you had food, you became a target. It'll be niggas you've never even heard of coming up to you asking for a handful of chips. You'd open up a bag and it'll be a person from a whole nother school district right next to you asking for some.
Oh, come on, man, I can't have shit in this house.
Then if you don't give it to them, they end up guilt tripping you like, oh, come on, man, I didn't even eat this morning. Bro, that is not my problem. A handful of Cheetos is not enough to substitute a full breakfast. You better take that shit up with your parents or wait till lunch. And the worst thing in school to have was gum. If you had a pack of gum or any type of candy, you'd be lucky to even get one yourself. We was really working a 9 to 5 shift at school, but we couldn't eat our food, use the restroom, drink anything, and then you only got a 5-minute break in between classes. Then they had the stupid dress code rules, like no sandals or no hats. Like, bruh, we just sitting at a desk learning about Christopher Columbus's lying ass. I promise you, me wearing a hat isn't gonna ruin the lesson for the day. They messed up so many of my fits I had.
Yeah, bro, in my school we had mandatory dress code, and it was their own shirts with like some dress pants. Oh my god. Dude, I want to die just thinking about it.
Had just because of this hat rule. And what's really wild is they had all these dumb rules, but they were perfectly fine with letting us go to a locker room and shower while 50 other students are doing the same thing. Like, this doesn't even make sense. So the school is okay with the whole football team taking a shower together before 5th period, but I'm getting in trouble because I came to school wearing sandals?
Hell no, man.
And maybe I'm the only one that feels this way and has experienced these things, but school was a huge L for me. The only enjoyable parts was that I got to see my friends. Besides that, this was basically jail with randomized meals, terrible rules, and only 5 minutes of free time. The next thing I hate, racists.
Amen,
Now,
brother.
if y'all been watching
Amen,
my
brother.
channel, y'all can probably already tell that I'm a sophisticated and highly intelligent black man. And as a black person, I've experienced racism from a very young age. And when I say racist, I'm not talking about little jokes. I'm talking about real racists that genuinely.
Yo, the first time I experienced racism, this was crazy, man. Like, I thought it was, I was like a kid or some shit. I was like probably 5th grade, maybe somewhere around there. And I was with my friend, bro, and we were just on our bikes, you know, fucking around doing what kids do. And we go into this Walgreens, and it's an old lady at the counter, right? I think I hand her a $20 bill, and she just starts checking that shit, like putting it to the light, doing all this shit. This is important, okay? Pay attention. This is important. And then she's like, oh, okay, you're good. Like, she spends quite a while, like, you know, checking that shit. Like, damn, bro. And then my friend, he's white. He goes up, takes out $100 bill instantly. Okay, bet. Here's your receipt. Yo, I remember, like, talking. I was like, damn, like why'd she do that? And then my friend explained to me, racism, bro. It's the first time that, like, I truly realized what it was. And I was like, damn, like, that, I don't know, for me that shit was kind of funny, bro.
Hate a certain group of people or a certain race. Cause I understand not liking one black person. Cause I got a cousin that I really hate. I'm not gonna tell y'all what he did, but he better hope I don't catch his ass. But hating a whole group of people is crazy to me. Cause I can see
Facts.
why someone would hate an entire race of people if they had some traumatic backstory and their whole entire family got taken out by one singular black guy. But from every racist person I've seen, that's never the case. Cause if we take it back and do some history, black people have been put through hell from start to finish. We were beaten, kept as slaves, hung from trees, and it was a point in time we couldn't even drink from the same water fountains. The water fountain thing don't even make sense. Y'all just hating and making up shit for fun at this point. And while I was making this, I looked up an event where they burned someone in the middle of the city, and everybody in the town was there. It was in the morning time too,
Jesus.
and it was even kids there. Like, what's even going on here? And why the hell are the kids not in school right now? And even after all of that, we're still getting hated in modern day. You would think after all of that, people wouldn't be hating on us, but they still are. And it's people that are really trying to copy us too.
Is this nigga serious?
Like, how y'all gonna hate on us? They wanna use our lingo, look like us, and act like us. Y'all gotta pick a side and stay there. And it's not just racism towards black people that I hate. It's racism towards all races. Countless other races have been through terrible things throughout history, and they still getting hated on in modern day. And y'all know I'm a big nerd. Video games, superhero stuff, and anime is what I enjoy. And it's even in those communities too. One thing I really hate is when a superhero movie or comic comes out and they happen to be a different race or gender and people start going crazy over it. Like, let me get this right. Y'all niggas are mad that the latest version of your favorite superhero is black or a girl, but the fact that they can fly, shoot lasers out their eyes, or turn into literal metal is perfectly normal, right? Plus, this shit is all made up anyway. None of these fictional characters really exist. And y'all know it's some crazy ass characters in fiction. People will really see characters like Kit Fisto's ugly ass
Oh my god, what is that?
and get mad that there's a black Jedi in a new movie.
Yo, Rita! Get up! Get up!
Like, how does this even make sense? Y'all niggas are hating for no reason at this point. At least keep the racism in real life. Don't bring it to the fictional universes too. And I know there's bad people in every race, but hating a whole group of people is crazy to me. And if there's any racists that are watching this, please let me know why y'all are like this, because I have yet to get any real answers. The next thing I hate, shoe cleaners. I don't even go to the mall anymore because of them. And I don't hate the people, but I hate how they just follow you around the whole mall, waiting for you to let them clean your shoe with the $40 soap and water mixture. And they really don't take no for an answer.
Bro, how do they get paid? Like, I'm just confused how they actually run a successful business off of that. There's no way. There's no way. It's like a universal known thing that do not get your shoes cleaned by a shoe cleaner. I've never got caught up in that trap, but I have got caught up in a cologne trap. I don't know if y'all seen the Bizou shit. I don't know if that's really a trap or not, because like, you know what they do? Oh, it's $70. I'm like, oh no, never mind. Oh, I could do 45. I'm good. I could do $20 and throw in a free one. Okay, bet. Actually, that sounds pretty good. That's how they got my ass. But I mean, it smells pretty good though. So
Good, all right, bro. Nah. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, whoa, what the fuck are you doing, man?
You could have no shoes on and they'll still chase you down, tackle you, and they'll start scrubbing the skin off your bare foot. And they don't even clean both shoes. They only clean one of them. So if you don't buy the full cleaner, you're looking dumb as hell with one super shiny brand new shoe and one looking dirty.
yo, I'm just imagining myself getting my shoes cleaned by a shoe cleaner. I would feel so uncomfortable, man. Oh, God. Like,
It was one time I was in the mall with my girl and we were walking around and I was purposely trying to avoid the shoe cleaner. But I made the mistake of making eye contact with him. And that's when the ISO happened. He was coming right up to us, so I had to think fast. And he was damn near running at this point. And I didn't have the cleanest shoes on, so I knew this was gonna be like showing crack to a crackhead. So I really had to lock in. So I had to do something I wasn't proud of. I shoved my girl in his direction and went to the nearest store and hid behind the wall.
bro, how do you fucking react like that?
I know this was kind of evil, but it was either I sacrificed my girlfriend to the shoe cleaner or I jump off the 3rd floor of the mall and just hope I don't take fall damage. And the way my legs work, it wouldn't have been a good idea. So I had to do what I had to do. And I would say I'm sorry, but I'd do it again if I'm ever put in the same position. The next thing I hate, fake laughing. This one has been something I've hated even when I was a kid. And I don't know why I hate it, but fake laughing just pisses me off.
I love fake laughing. I love fake laughing, bro.
Cause laughs
Why does it piss you
should
off?
only
bro?
be
I'm
given out when
curious.
something is funny. Giving out fake laughs is only gonna fuel the person to continue making terrible jokes. And I specifically hate fake laughs when it's not even a
You know what? I think there's a difference between fake laughs and pity laughs. I think he hates pity laughs. Pity laughs are bad. Yo, like whenever just somebody makes a fucking joke and you just have to like
joke. It'll be someone saying something like, "The traffic was really bad today." And people will fake laugh at this. This not even funny. Like, what about this is funny? If something isn't funny to me, I'ma either not laugh and walk off, or I'ma just stare at you. You not getting sympathy laughs out of me. You better get your material up or take some comedy lessons, cause I'm not laughing at anything that isn't funny to me just to make someone.
Yo, I remember one day, I work at FedEx, and these old people have the same fucking jokes all the time. Pretty much what every single old person fucking says to me. They're like, did you hear that FedEx and UPS merged? Yeah, it's called Fed Up. I swear to God, dude, I get this at least once a week. And one day I was just fucking mad. I was pissed off, man. I was pissed off that day. And this old guy came up to me and he was like, "Yo, have you ever heard of do you know that FedEx and UPS merged?" That shit instantly pissed me the fuck off. And I said, yeah, it's fed up. And then I walked off. I felt terrible. I felt like a piece of shit. I hope I never do that again, bro.
else
Godly, what a terrible day that was.
feel good. Cause really by doing this, I'm lying to you, and that's not right. People even be fake laughing in text too. Putting hella emojis and LOLs and be looking just like this in real life. We gotta stop the fake laughing. It's an epidemic that needs to be stopped immediately. The next thing I hate, public restrooms. I don't think I have to explain what a
What? Why would you hate on public restrooms? Dude, I love the diversity of public restrooms personally. Like, whenever you go into a very just ghetto and fucking, it just looks like the back rooms of a gas station. Like, one of the ceiling lights are out, and then the floor in the actual store looks like just shit and piss all over it, like never cleaned in a million years. And then you go into their bathroom. Oh, this is when the fun begins. The wall is just completely, it looks like they just kept on throwing water on it and it just peeled everywhere. It smells like absolute shit. The toilet's never been cleaned in a million years. Now, would I put my ass on there? No, I would never do that. But would I piss in there? Hell yeah, I would. Hell yeah, I would. I also love a clean bathroom. I prefer a clean bathroom, but when it's like bad, it's an experience, bro. I generally cannot forget the worst restrooms I've ever been in compared to the very nice luxury restrooms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, y'all?
public restroom is.
I
I
like
think
the
we have all been there
experience.
at least a few times. And I don't know about y'all, but every time I go into a public restroom, I have to prepare myself to see and experience some of the worst things ever. It could be weird people doing strange things, random little kids with no respect for personal boundaries,
Is this nigga serious?
Oh my god, one time when I was in second grade, I remember this so clearly. I was pissing in the urinal. And there was a stall to the left of me, like right next to me. And there was a guy taking a shit. I could see his shoes under the stall. And I don't know what came over me. But while I was mid piss, I aimed my wiener at his shoes and I pissed on his shoes. And then he was like, oh, 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 like trying to move his shoes out the way. He was like, oh, oh. And then I finished the piss and I got the fuck out of there.
or the worst
Mission
part about public
accomplished.
restrooms, random fecal matter on stuff that it shouldn't be on. This is the thing I hate the most in public restrooms. It'll be poop smeared on the walls on the restroom stall.
Nah, facts.
Like, who the hell is doing this? They need jail time. What's the point of coming all the way inside the restroom, going into the stall, then putting the poop on the walls? The toilet is right there. Nothing ruins my day more than having to go into a public restroom and seeing a new fecal matter painting from Leonardo da Vinci on the wall. There should be a written agreement before anyone enters the restroom that people have to sign, swearing that they would not do this. Cause I feel bad for the other people coming to use the restroom. And I also feel really bad for the people that have to clean this up. I believe this type of behavior should be punished by jail time. And if they do it again, they should be tied to a missile and launched straight into space. And speaking of shitty stalls, why are they designed like this? Why is there a big ass crack on the door so people can make direct eye contact with me while I'm sitting there?
Bro, yo, it rarely happens, but it happens, man. Oh my god, that shit is fucking weird, man. Oh my god, like, why do they just look at you?
The crack of the door doesn't even have any functional value. It's just a giant peephole. Then the
Yo, oh my god, that reminds me of a time when I did a video with my friend Ricky, bro, and we went to a Barnes and Noble. I don't know why, can't remember, can't tell you, but he was like, yo, I need to take a shit, and I was like, all right, bet. I was looking at the books. He went to go take a shit. I get a text message from him. He's freaking the fuck out, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck is what's going on, man? He's saying, yo, I'm taking a shit, and there's some kid in front of the stall, like banging, screaming. He's like, I don't know what's going on. And he's like, dude, I think the kid has I think he's special needs. bro, I'm just like, oh my god. Like, I'm just like, damn, R.I.P. Ricky, bro. Like, he's dead ass banging on his dog, going like, psh, 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 screaming and shit. I'm just like, where is this guy's parents at? You know, obviously me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking this shit funny as fuck. Like, I'm kind of laughing, bro. Meanwhile, Ricky's having the most terrible moment of his life. Anyway, the kid ends up leaving. He finishes his shit, walks out, and I'm just like, yo, did you ever get a look? And he's like, nah, I just know he got like some red shoes. And so we're just searching the store and shit, and didn't find him. Couldn't find him. I think that dude was lying to me, bro. I don't know.
Bottom of the stall has this huge opening too, which can make things really weird. But I don't want to gross anyone out too much, so remember guys, pee goes in the toilet, don't paint the walls with poop, and stop doing weird stuff in these restrooms. Alright, time for the final thing that I hate. Greedy ass companies. Within the past few years, companies like Netflix, Microsoft, Apple.
Yo, I'm gonna take it a step up further. I hate greedy companies, and I hate scamming companies, specifically the fucking donations, the donation charity, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Oh my god, bro. Again, I work as a delivery driver, and I deliver to this fucking donation charity, whatever the fuck. God, dude, I could just tell they're fucking scammers. Like, I could just fucking tell. I forgot, I watched the video on Goodwill, and they are really fucking good at scamming, and they're also just pieces of, they're a piece of shit company, essentially. But whatever the fuck they're doing, I'm pretty sure whatever the fuck I deliver to, they're also doing. And also, just fuck that place, bro. Employees are assholes, man. Oh my god. And for some reason, there's always homeless people there. I'm not sure entirely how their operation works, but there's always homeless people there, and they're so fucking rude. Like, they're the most rude homeless people I've ever met, bro. And I worked in downtown. Man. I've seen my share of mean homeless people. Most of them are chill. Most of them generally mind their own business, and you know, they're just trying to fucking survive. But goddamn, these are the most greedy homeless people I've ever fucking met, man. I'm just like, damn. And they're always just, oh man, I can't even get into it, bro. It's too late for this shit. It's too late to get into this shit, man.
Nintendo and many more have been reaching levels of greed that would make Mr. Krabs look like a decent person. And I gotta start with Netflix, cause this one hit me hard. Cause I don't know if y'all seen my channel, but watching movies and TV shows is kind of like part of my job. And not only have they raised their prices constantly, but they also have cracked down on sharing passwords. And you would think with them doing all this, there would at least be limited or no ads.
No.
But they still got ads every time I watch. And I don't know if y'all know this, but Netflix started as a company that was trying to break away from standard cable in order to stop commercials and just watch what you wanted to watch. But now they got just as many commercials as regular TV. Every time I turn on Netflix, I'm like, you were the chosen one. It was said that you would destroy the commercials, not join them. Bring balance to the economy, not raise the damn prices. And then they start removing shows and movies randomly too. It's been 3 times I can remember where I went to watch a movie on Netflix. I went and got me some food, got me a drink, and was ready to have a good time. Then I turned on the TV and it wasn't even there anymore. And the video game companies are doing it too. Xbox has been changing their prices higher and higher. They raised their Game Pass Ultimate fee to $30 a month.
Hell no, man.
Oh my
I remember
god,
when I got the notification
$30 a month?
on my phone, I damn near put my Xbox in the microwave. And Nintendo and Pokemon just did some greedy shit too with
Oh my god, Nintendo's fucking crazy, man.
the latest Pokemon game. They released an expansion pass that has mega evolutions, but you gotta pay for the pass to get the evolutions. And because I'm broke, I gotta look at my Pokemon in the eye and tell them we can't afford the expansion pass, while they see countless other new Megas and Pokemon running around having a great time. And the DLC isn't even that good. They just got you doing busy work. And it's a timer too, so you can't even enjoy it at your own pace. It's just a $30 minigame with a time limit. And y'all know I'm a big Pokemon fan, so this hurt my soul. And all this greed has slowly turned me into the pirate I am today. So in conclusion, guys, don't buy streaming services. Just watch my channel, and I promise you it'll be a lot better. Plus, it's free. And that's all the hate I could talk about today. But there will be more hatred in the future, so y'all stay ready for part 3. Also, drop something that y'all hate in the comments. But I'm tired of talking to y'all niggas. Cue my outro music.
What a fucking W video, man. Oh my god. I'm gonna go ahead, sub. Yeah, fuck taxes, agreed. They hate us because they ain't us. I hate girls being able to hit boys and boys being expected to just take it without hitting them back or defending themselves. I also hate others who typically blame the victim. You know what? If you know that you could just easily knock this girl out, it's not worth it, bro. Just, just take it, try to get away. And yeah, many people might disagree with that. Honestly, I respect that answer. But it's just not really worth it, man. It's not a battle worth pursuing. On the other hand, if the girl is dead ass 6'2", fucking built like a bodybuilder, it's free game. It's free game. It's free game. And slash, if a girl's trying to kind of act like a dude, again, free game, bro, free game. But besides those, man, in my honest opinion, it's just not worth it. Gaming is a real example of greedy companies. Have you seen the prices? Facts. The prices of gaming have been fucking skyrocketing, dude. And they've been skyrocketing pretty fast. I wouldn't be surprised if by 2027 we're gonna see a $20 to $30 increase in gaming prices. But I mean, at the same time, we're also getting a bunch of indie single developer gamers who are just releasing games that cost nothing, pretty much, really good games too, like Schedule One, Repo, all that shit, man. So I don't know how they're going to affect the market moving forward, because again, that's kind of a new concept where indie developers are making insane games. So that's pretty exciting, bro. I really hope they go into competition with the fucking greedy ass companies, and the greedy ass companies realize, oh my god, we might need to actually, start thinking about the community. Maybe then, but I don't know, dude. Probably not. 11 things I hate. Holy shit, a personal hate list. Let's read this. I'm interested. Number 1, talking, texting, eating, and drinking while driving, especially when passengers are not driving. Okay. Texting, eating, and drinking? Yeah, 100%. Wait, eating? Wait, I must have... Okay, I disagree with eating and talking. What are we talking about right now? Dude, if you're that bad at driving that you can't talk and you can't eat, dude, stop fucking driving. What the fuck? Am I reading this wrong? Okay, I'm just gonna skip that one. Number 2, religious people who freak out over another person's spiritual beliefs. I agree, man. I agree. I find it fascinating. Religions or, other people's beliefs in general. I find it fascinating. I never, ever, think, oh my god, this guy, I need to convert him, right? I'm not an atheist. I believe there's a God, but I'm not one to follow a religion. But yeah, nah, I agree with that. People throwing food or drinks at others. Yeah, people complaining about their orders or their food they bought. Eh? Controlling parents slash narcissists. Yeah, yeah. Claiming false information. Okay, yeah. Scammers. I do hate scammers. People who mistreat other human beings. Yep. Animal cruelty. Fuck yes. Cheating. Yup, yup. Overhyped memes or tropes. I agree with that. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of fucking tired, so. Anyway, W video, man. W video. Appreciate y'all for watching. Love y'all guys, man.